Welcome back. If you have a medical condition that severely impacts your ability to work and earn an income, you may be eligible for Social Security disability. Lauren Zwirlein is here to explain. She's a partner at Tabak Law, where they can help you determine if you qualify. They can also tell you what steps you need to take if you've been denied. It's great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about your location. You're located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but really you handle claims all over the country, right?
Yes. So that's a little unusual in the law. Usually lawyers are state specific, but with what we do, we can actually handle claims anywhere in the country. We even have a few international cases every now and again. But yes, just because we're here, we're able to help everyone everywhere.
Yeah, it is interesting because I think people would be surprised probably to hear that. You're actually going on your 15-year anniversary, right?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. We're really excited about it. Yes, 15 years of doing disability. That's really our main practice area, and we're really excited about it.
That is fantastic. Founded by attorney Fred Tabak. They're the three of you. We know all three of you guys have been here on our show before. Let's talk a little bit about the Social Security Administration because they pay retirement benefits. A lot of people are, obviously very familiar with that, but they actually also pay disability benefits, right?
Yeah, retirement I think is the thing most people are familiar with when they think of Social Security, but disability is a good portion of what they do as well. And even within that, there are different kinds of disability payments that they can offer for adults, for children. So it's kind of a wide array of benefits.
Yeah, I think so much, like I said, is just thinking about those retirement benefits. So what is Social Security disability? How does somebody qualify?
Yeah, so there are different definitions of disability kind of depending on who's defining it. So sometimes insurance companies will have a definition. But for Social Security purposes, you're looking for disabilities, could be just one single disability or multiple, that's lasting at least 1 year. So kind of a longer term. So if you maybe just break your arm, you might get better in a few months and then you're able to kind of resume your normal activity. Social Security is different. These are longer term, typically more serious, conditions that people are dealing with.
With retirement benefits, we think about hitting a certain age. So does Social Security disability only also apply to people who are a certain age and older? Or could you be significantly younger? Because you mentioned children even.
Yeah, so you can get benefits for children. The standards are different. As an adult, you're looking at somebody's ability to work. For a child, you're really looking at, are they hitting those age milestones of tying their shoes, walking, talking? So different standards, but yes, childhood disability, and then anyone really who's an adult up to retirement age. So once you hit retirement age, it's a little bit complicated, but sometimes, you can get a disability and retirement, but at age 67, it really is going to cap out and you can only get retirement after that point.
Are people often denied that benefit, and is that why you often come in to help?
It is very common to get denied. A good number of people are going to get denied, maybe even multiple times before they're ultimately successful. Sometimes people are even submitting multiple applications. So you have to have some persistence when dealing with the government. That's a big part of what we do, is just continue fighting. You don't want to give up on those benefits. Just because you got denied once doesn't necessarily mean you don't have a good case or that you can't win. You've got to keep filing those appeals and keep fighting it.
Yeah, it must be frustrating for a lot of people. What do people need to do in order to prove that they have a disability? So one of the things you said is it has to have been going on for at least a year, right? What else?
Yeah, so medical records are really the primary way that we're going to prove somebody is, unable to work. If we're able to get an opinion from a doctor, whether that's a letter, just saying, this is what I know of this person, or a formal restriction sheet where they're saying, okay, these are the specific things this person can or can't do. It's really that medical evidence. That's how we can then say, all right, it's not just us, right? These doctors are trained, they're experts, they know what they're saying, right? And that's what we're relying on.
Important to have those records. Can people work and also apply for Social Security disability both at the same time?
It's a little bit complicated. In general, the purpose for disability as an adult, right, is to say that you're unable to work. But it can be a very long time, and sometimes people do go back to work, or they're working a little bit, maybe less than what they used to. So you can do it. There are rules and restrictions about, what the amount is that Social Security allows, and that's something that oftentimes an attorney can be very helpful to navigate because those rules are very complicated.
Yeah, because it would seem like you'd have to make a sufficient income in order to be able to live. So I'm sure there's a probably for each person a different threshold.
Yeah, exactly, right. There's these kind of minimums and maximums, and people that are working pretty sporadically, typically not going to be a huge impact because that's usually not enough to live on, right? They're looking at, okay, do you have consistent wages?
Yeah, and it's probably good for people to get a consultation, especially if they've been denied, to see if maybe they have a case.
Yes, absolutely. We do free consultations. We'll talk to anyone, even if you just have questions. Maybe you're not ready to file yet, but you're just thinking about it. We're happy to talk to people and just kind of give them a lay of the land.
Great to see you again. Thanks for being here and explaining more about Social Security disability. Want to make sure that everybody has the information because Tabak Law offers free consultations. You can call Tabak for the payback. Here's the number. It's 844-593-0496. Or for more information, you can visit tabakattorneys.com.